Welcome to Podnutz Daily for October 15th, 2008, episode number 99. The new MacBooks were released yesterday or today? Last night, I think. Yesterday. If you guys haven't seen these things, they're awesome looking. I want one real bad. If anybody wants to send me one, no, I'm just kidding. The MacBooks actually are cool, but here's the thing I'm thinking of. With the Great Tech Debate podcast and using Second Life to do that, I realized I actually need a computer that has a lot more power than my Mac Mini does right now. So I'm looking at a Mac Pro, a nice used one. I saw one on CraigsList. It might be a scam, but a guy's selling one for a pretty cheap price. So I'm going to look into that, and I might be getting a Mac Pro and selling off of my Mac Mini, selling off my MacBook, maybe sell off my Apple TV. We'll see how it goes. Okay, at the shop today, had a computer that came in. It was a ThinkPad laptop, Pentium 3, pretty old, and customer brought it in, he said, because he couldn't install Microsoft Office. Well, I took a look at the machine, and before I installed Office, I wanted to... What did I want to do? He had Windows Internet Explorer 6 on there. And in good conscience, I cannot leave Internet Explorer 6 on there without upgrading to Internet Explorer 7, just because it's so much more secure. And I wanted to go to do that, and I found he didn't have Service Pack 2 installed. And I actually went back and I looked earlier, and he didn't even have Service Pack 1 installed. So this was like an old school installation of Windows, but it was a fresh install. He must have had a really old disk and did a fresh install from that disk. Then I looked at how much memory he had, 64 meg of RAM, and he's running Windows XP. So I cannot imagine if I would have given him the computer back with 64 meg of RAM, upgraded through Service Pack 3, Internet Explorer 7. I didn't even try to put AVG on the thing. It wouldn't be able to take it. So I hope that I upgraded him to at least 128, because that's all that type of memory I had in the shop. But believe it or not, XP runs on 64 meg of RAM. You would have never known it. So I upgraded him. Even 128 is not, I wouldn't even say 128 is the bare minimum for XP. You want 256 at least for XP. Recommended 512. Anything above 512, you're okay. Another computer came in, desktop, couldn't pull the task manager up, was one of the problems with it. There's a quick registry fix you could do if you're not getting the task manager. It's at a site called windowsxp.mups.org. So it's like windowsxp.mups.org. Do a search for task manager on that site. And there's a nice couple methods there to fix it all up, get the task manager up and running again. Also, you want to run dial-a-fix. If you know your computer's got some policies that are changed, run dial-a-fix. You can go into the policy, hit the policies button, and you'll see what policies have been changed. You could delete all those policies. I can't remember how it's worded in dial-a-fix, but you could eliminate all the policies that are changed and bring it back so you can actually do things on your computer that before you were being prevented from doing because the policies were changed. So dial-a-fix is a great tool for that as well. I had a computer come in. It's a Dell laptop. This is like my dream job. This is my dream job that just came in. Besides doing an LCD screen replacement, which I love doing because they're so easy. Computer came in, a Dell laptop. Any Dell laptop manufactured, I think, after 2004 or 2005, you're able to hit Control F11 and do a system recovery. Well, anyway, the customer came in, was having problems with their laptop, said, I don't have anything on this laptop. I just wanted you to do a clean install of it. Well, this is a dream job because it was a newer Dell, maybe 2 years old. She wanted a clean install. So that means you just boot up the system, you do Control F11, you let the system do a factory recovery. It actually uses Norton Ghost to do a factory recovery. It takes about 10 minutes to do the complete recovery. Then you just go down the list and remove all the crapware. Good to go. So I hope if I had those jobs all day long, I'd be a rich man. Another computer came in, and it was very, very infected. These are some malware I have not seen yet. A program called Anti-Malware 2009, and also Win Anti-Spyware 2009, both installed on this machine. Just crashed the hell out of the machine. Pop-ups everywhere. Desktop wallpaper hijacked. Internet browser hijacked. So what I did was I started out by running Smith Fraud Fix in safe mode. I I run CCleaner in safe mode. I run Dial-A-Fix in safe mode. Then I turn off all startup items and I turn off all non-Microsoft services, and I boot into normal mode because you can't install super anti-spyware in safe mode. So I wanted to install super anti-spyware, so I boot into normal mode, and the system would not let me install super anti-spyware. This might be a new attempt to thwart preventing spyware by these companies. I mean, they might be the actual spyware might be causing me not to install a program it will get rid of it. I just tried one time. I didn't have a lot of time today. I'm going to find out what's going on with that tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know exactly what the fix is. Maybe it's something that's not related to the spyware, but it's something I've never encountered where I cannot install super anti-spyware, but I can install any other program. Simon had left me a message. I know it's popular topic, the certificate of authenticity for Windows XP and Windows Vista, the product key. What can you use it with? What disks can you use it for? Does it have to be certain manufacturers? This kind of thing. Simon clears it up in this voicemail. So let me play that. And I'm going to listen to it too because I haven't listened to the whole thing and I want to know the answer for myself. And we'll get to the bottom of this.
Hi, good day, Steve. It's Simon calling from slightly overcast and not very sunny Pembrokeshire. Just listening to Podnutz Daily episode number 98 and just listening to Tipster's call-in message regarding the subject of using OEM, install CDs, etc. This is what I've discovered, and I think we've discussed this before on the podcast. Basically, if you have an OEM-built machine, i.e. Dell, HP, Compaq, etc., they will have a COA sticker on the box. If you use a generic operating system CD, i.e. Basically the sort of generic CDs that you can buy online, so XP Home OEM CD or Vista Home Premium OEM CD, those will work. You use the COA sticker that's on the box on the case of the machine, and it will install and it will activate. If you wish to use the manufacturer's Restore CDs, the situation is slightly different. Each of the OEM Restore CDs or customized CDs that they might give you will be probably slightly different for each manufacturer. What happens is they can use a system which is called system locked activation. What happens there is that there's extra code on the disk basically which checks the BIOS or the motherboard to see if it is in fact a Dell or an HP or a Compaq or an Acer or whatever kind of machine. Also on that manufacturer supplied CD will be a generic installation CD key, as it were, or serial number, which is specific to that particular motherboard generally. Those disks will often pre-activate, i.e. once you've installed your XP Home or Vista Home Premium or whatever, then you will not need to activate because